Missile defense, again, there'll be an offer from the United States. It will begin with a maritime basis. This is a ship, an Aegis ship, one of the ones I commanded, in fact, which has a ballistic missile defense system on it. That will be the first step. There'll be offers made to put those kinds of systems ashore in countries in Eastern Europe. And I believe, again, over time, missile defense is a debate the alliance should have. I'm a proponent, a believer in it, but it'll be a large debate. There'll be many views. It should be something seriously considered as we move forward beyond Afghanistan. Next, please. This is a picture of the shared C-17 heavy airlift wing in Papa, Hungary. I put it here as an example of a coalition. These are some NATO nations. Some EU nations have come together to purchase 3 C-17 heavy lift aircraft, and it's an example of pooling resources, bringing resources together to create efficiencies. And I think we should examine more approaches like this very creative one, which allows even smaller nations that can't afford a big expensive system like a C-17 to buy a share in a system like this. Next, please. We should have more of these kinds of centers where we bring together the civilian and military. This is the Center for Cyber Defense in Estonia. This is a good concept. That is another reflection of civil and military and interagency working together. Next, please. And these are another pair of systems that are pooled resources. The AWACS and the new surveillance system that NATO will bring online in the next few years. Again, an example of pooling resources. I believe that needs to be part of the future in NATO. Next, please. And we need to look at high technology systems. And we often think today that our high technology systems come out of France or out of Great Britain or out of Germany or out of the United States. But there are many great ideas, technologies that are being discovered in smaller countries here in Europe. This is a system called Raylan. It's from Slovakia. It was shown to me by their Minister of the Interior when I visit. It's an extremely advanced system to detect humans hidden inside of compartments or moving across borders. So these specialized, these niches where individual nations have developed technologies or have ideas, we ought to tap into them because no one of us is as capable as all of us thinking together and contributing together. Next, please. Admiral Guillot is exactly right. Article 5. It's the bedrock. It is the stone of the alliance, and we must put it at the top. And I agree completely that Article 4 and the consultation is an enormous part as well of the alliance. But as we move forward, we must remember that the heart of the alliance is this Roman numeral V, this 5, the Article 5 of the London Treaty. An attack on one is an attack on all. Next, please. So let me conclude with 3 final images. I have spoken a lot today about soft power, about interagency cooperation, about civil-military cooperation. I've spoken a lot about the soft power side. I want to put this image up to remind us all that NATO is a military alliance. We are all about combat power, and no one should mistake that. We are a very serious alliance, very capable of defending ourselves. That's the bedrock. Next, please. But I believe that life is not an on and off switch. Life is a rheostat. You dial in, you find where you fit. And I would say that for our alliance, we must be capable of dialing that rheostat to hard power, of course. On the other hand, I think that that rheostat must be capable of dialing and finding a place between hard power and pure soft power. It's what I would call smart power. It is dialing it in. I think that is very much part of the future of our alliance. Next, please. Last slide. Wikipedia. I'm sure everybody uses this 10 times every single day. I do. It's a wonderful image because the way Wikipedia works is that every day millions of people contribute their ideas. That's what a wiki is. It is all these ideas coming together. And every day millions of people use that information. They draw it out. And it's a perfect example of a world in which we all understand that no one of us is as smart as all of us thinking together. That's what Wikipedia is. And in the end, that's what our alliance is. No one nation remotely ever is as good, as smart as all of us thinking and acting together. Mesdames et messieurs, merci beaucoup pour votre attention. Merci.
Brilliant.
Yeah, thank you.
Formidable.
Thank you.
Amiral, après ces